Hello, welcome to the Riff Room podcast. Today, me and Scott are just going to have a catch up, just to kind of see how things have been going in the last few weeks since Christmas, and just to touch base. So, how are things, love?
All right, yeah, not bad.
Yeah?
Good Christmas, yeah. Santa brought me everything I wanted.
Yeah?
Yeah, not really. I didn't get a lot for Christmas. I lost my appetite completely, though, so I lost weight over Christmas. I'm the lightest I've ever been.
Is it?
Which is weird,
How much are we weighing in?
I'm back up to like 90 now, but I went on to 87 kilograms.
Ozempic?
What's that?
The weight loss drug? The on the edge? No? The injections? No?
No. No, just fucking pain and misery.
Yeah. Blood loss.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Bleeding through the years.
Yeah. Fucking amazing for weight loss, that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, tidy Christmas, it was alright. Yeah, enjoyed it. I do like Christmas, but I didn't watch a Christmas film.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was thinking the other day, and I didn't watch one Christmas film. You know, because I was just so busy. Plus, I had a sinus infection. So for anyone who's keeping up with everything, the last 3 episodes of our podcast, I've had a sinus infection, and I've been in pain. It's like, what's this? Have you ever had a sinus infection?
Not to my knowledge.
Oh, it's fucking, I remember watching about a month before Christmas. I got sucked into TikTok for a little bit. I fucking hate the place, but I remember seeing someone do the nasal thing. You know, you squirt up one nostril and out the other nostril, the water comes out. I haven't tried that yet. I want to do it, but like, it's fine. I'm all clear now. But like, this black shit was coming out of this guy's face, like, and I thought, oh, that looks fucking amazing, and that feels great. But like, and then a month later, I was fucking in the same position.
Yeah.
It wasn't black shit, but sometimes you lay in bed. You can feel like your nostrils blocked.
Right.
And so you think, oh, fuck. So you lay the other side and you can feel everything just go...
Yeah, like a transfer.
Blocked. Yeah, I didn't realise that there's all empty cavities inside your face that's just fucking full of all this shit, like. But yeah, it was fucking horrible. It wasn't good. I felt like I'd been kicked in the face, so it was all bruised and all that. But I just found it difficult. The last couple of podcasts have been difficult. I've just been sitting here looking at someone's mouth move.
Right.
I'm fucking trying to will myself to react to it. You know what I mean? But I feel like I'm more myself now.
That's good.
Yeah.
But if you do get that thing where you square up your nose, I want to be there.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see your face as it happens.
Yeah, I don't think anything happened now. Like,
if it happens again.
Yeah. Apparently, I am susceptible to it more now, I think.
Yeah.
Which is shit, because I'm getting back into public gigging and that. I'll talk about that in a bit now. How was your Christmas? Anything
it was good. Nice, you know. My nan slept over, which was really nice, like, to me, because my grandpa passed away years and years ago, but like this year, like, we just added up, and it was really nice for her to not be on her own.
Okay.
So I think that's going to be a little tradition I'm going to keep going now.
Yeah.
Because she is 86 as well.
I think I know your nan, don't I?
Yeah, Nana Jo.
Yeah, it's funny.
Tiny, like. Still going strong. She got Facebook. She got Instagram.
Yeah.
Watches Netflix. Like, yeah, she's really down, like, do you mean we're down with the kids?
Techie, like.
Yeah, she's one of the people who kind of just stayed with it. And she's not afraid to learn the new stuff, do you mean?
Yeah.
Which is really cool. Like, my mother and father, like, they complete opposite. But yeah, Christmas was lovely, and I done a lot of sleeping. A couple of parties where we stayed out late and stuff. And then I just like slept through most of it.
Snoozing, like.
But it was nice to close my eyes and not be concerned about what time I have to get up.
Yeah.
You know that type of snooze, like?
Yeah.
You haven't got nothing to kind of get up for, like, work and things, like. It was lovely.
That's what Christmas is about, isn't it?
Yeah, switching off, like.
The better part of a month off I did. So I wanted to come back a little bit, yeah. But then when you do come back, it's a bit of a shock. Mm-hmm. Like, I came back to, like, more students than I can manage, really.
Right,
in one day. Like, I just cramming them all in, so just teaching flat out has been a bit of a shock, but I'm back into it now. So
that's good. It's good to have more students, isn't it? I mean, it's like you say, just getting that flow again, like.
Yeah. I'm all numbers at the moment, so like the little backstory about my fucking single life and stuff in between homes. So now you got to be aware of how much is coming in, how much is going out, how much I need to save, how much, like, mortgage and all that shit. So fucking life stuff now.
Yeah.
So it's all numbers. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to think of it, but I've got a number of students that equals this amount of money, which will get me a deposit in this amount of time. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
It's all fucking maths.
Yeah.
I hate maths, but before I'd never thought of it like that. I was always helping this amount of people. How many can I help the best way that I can for the time? So I always kept it a little bit shorter than I needed. So it was always like, as long as I met bills, I was like, happy to teach less. I'm happy to work less.
Yeah.
Now it's just flat out
Yeah.
teaching, gigging as much as I can. Like. So I know it's only temporary. It's not going to be forever, but it's what you got to do, isn't it, really?
Yeah, that's it. But like, yeah, like, what's happening with the gig stuff then? Do you want something to talk about later, or do you want to go into it now? What do you want to?
No, gigging. Yeah. So I've opened the diary to public gigs. I haven't done a public gig for ages, really. So first one's coming up in a couple of weeks, end of January, in the Tinner Tour.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. But like, yeah, I'm not used to playing that kind of audience though, so I'm a little bit nervous about it. But which is fine. I think I was always a little bit nervous about it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Back in the saddle of the public stuff.
Yeah, just fucking dealing with drunks and stuff and fucking people screaming at you and that.
Yeah.
It'd be fun though. It'd be fun to get back into it. Plus, all the Jiu-Jitsu family are going to be there.
Yeah.
Which is fucking, I didn't expect that. So that's quite nice.
G's fucking great, like
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
He's organised, I think he said there's 18 or 20.
Is there?
That's he's got to Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Him,
yeah, it'd be good. Yeah, I remember they were all trying to get me to sing in the first Polaris event that I went to.
Right.
I didn't know anyone really. I was just on the bus on my own, going up and back, just to kind of just be part of it, like.
Yeah.
And there was a microphone on the bus. The really shitty microphones, like fucking.
Yeah.
I would get off this stop, whatever. And one of them just fucking grabbed, just started singing the fucking song, where they were passing it around to everyone. It's like, I don't want to sing. I was sober as well. It's like, I really don't want to fucking sing. And someone found out that I was a singer, so I was like, make him fucking sing. He's got to fucking sing. He's like fucking. What's that? I was going to badger me. What is it? Fucking, maybe it is badger. Yeah. Fucking bullying me into singing. I just refused. It was the point of me just not doing what I was told at the end. I didn't really care about the singing. I was like, no, you're not fucking making me do this now. So it turned into that. And everyone on the bus was like, just fucking shut up. Like, just fucking shut up. He's just constantly all the way for an hour and a half on the way home. Sing. Fuck no. But yeah. Yeah, but now I'm going to sing, so now they can hear me now. So, yeah, it'd be good.
I look forward to that.
Yeah, it'd be good. Yeah, I look forward to it. So, I don't want to do too many gigs. My most busy year was nearly 200 gigs in a year.
Yeah.
So I had a residency every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday and Saturday. So I was 4 gigs every single week, and I was trying to get gigs on a Wednesday and Sunday whenever I could. Friday and Sunday whenever I could. And it was just fucking way too much. Like, do you know what I mean?
Just a Monday off, basically.
Yeah, but it was like a gig, so I wasn't teaching as much as I was then. It's like it was shit money in a lot of places. Central Cardiff is a bit shit for pay. So I think one of them was only like 40 quid, and I was going into Cardiff for that. Like, it's like fucking, what's the point? Like,
yeah.
I'm not turning my nose about it. It's just fucking, by the time you pay for petrol, pay for parking, you walk in, the time it is like.
Yeah, because there's nowhere to park, is there? Like, it's all.
Yeah.
Do you mean about where you were playing?
Yeah, and I fucked my finger up because I used to carry my stuff into the venues and stuff from the car in one go because I refused to do more than one trip past all the drunk people stepping over the spew and blood and people fighting in Cardiff and that. Yeah, it's not a nicer place than that. But I was like, just walking in and something popped in my finger on the way into a gig once and I couldn't use my finger properly since. It's like, it's not quite the same, you know? But yeah, maybe it's just a sign of getting old. But yeah, but I was glad to see the back of those days. But I'm keeping it local. I'm keeping it places that are kind of tidy, do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm not just saying yes to everything. So I've had about 3 venues get in touch with me for different things. You know, can you play this event? Can you do this or whatever? And I'm trying to avoid all the big, massive rugby days. Do you know what I mean? Again, I don't want to. I'd rather play like something chilled and relaxed, like. But that one's not going to be chilled and relaxed. That's going to be quite a fucking vibrant, energetic one, I think.
Yeah.
The fuck was that?
So the bazoo. Is it the bazoo?
Baglamas,
that's it.
Baglamas.
No, that'll be a good night.
Yeah, so like that helps with all the saving and stuff. Do you know what I mean? That's a good thing about being a musician. You can always turn to that if you needed to, you know?
Yeah.
So so
it's like a weapon in your arsenal, really, you know?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, you just got to have the right mindset to just switch into it. Because I haven't done it for a while, it's just same as everything else. Same as jiu-jitsu, same as like a lot of other stuff. You just got to fucking do it, even if you're scared of it. Do you know what I mean? So not scared, but there's always anxiety with shit like that.
Yeah.
Whenever there's anxiety involved, there's risk involved. It's worth fucking doing it. Like, just do it. But yeah. So about you, work and stuff, everything good?
It's going good, yeah. Like I've in the last week or so, like I've had quite a few inquiries, like, and taking them on. 1 or 2 have said that they need to just get the provisionals sorted and stuff. But yeah, things are looking nice. I mean, I got busy weeks.
Yeah. That's
yeah,
good.
and it's nice. I like having the new batch of students. Like, I mean, it's just nice to start again. And in a way, like with my job, it's like you kind of learn each kind of wave of students. You learn how to kind of maybe explain something better.
Yeah.
Each time or easier to help. I'm like,
Are they all the kind of same age? Do you find they're
roughly, yeah.
all kind of young, 17, 18?
Mainly, like, I'd say 17, like, primarily 17 or maybe early 20s, or some then might be like in their 30s. That's what I've experienced so far.
Yeah, so you've got to be on top of all the new slang, all the new lingo and all that.
Slay.
Is that one now?
Yeah, slay queen. That's a big one. Vibe. That's a good word. That's a good vibe. Like,
I learnt one the other day. What the fuck was it? I forgot what it was. When you're the same as someone else. Coded.
Coded?
Yeah. It's
knew
like
that one.
coded. It's like
Is
you.
it?
Yeah, you share someone a video with someone. It's like this is just you. Do you mean?
Yeah.
It's like coded.
Is it?
Apparently, maybe I'm not using it right. Yeah.
There's one that's been thrown about a lot, and as I'm in the moment, I can't think of it. But I will.
Should have thought of this, shouldn't we?
Yeah, I'll let the waves come through my brain, and
Yeah,
hopefully it'll
channel.
come back. But yeah, it's quite fun. But yeah, it is still the best job I've ever had.
Yeah.
Hands down. It's so.
You like
rewarding.
people, don't you? You like talking to people
Yeah.
and like helping people and stuff. That's good. Yeah, I guess you too. So we started this pod, and you hadn't really done it yet, did you?
I'd done it for like 2 or 3 years, but it was when I had just started up on my own.
Ah, right.
Because I was
Okay.
in the
Yeah.
driving school, so like that was a bit of a scary time. Like, do you mean? 'Cause,
Yeah.
you just don't know if people are how busy you're going to be.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Again, it's a risk, isn't it?
Yeah. Word of mouth is huge though with this role. Like any kind of like self-employed role, in it, if you're a builder, anything.
It's not just that. I think it's everything. Anything. Word of mouth beats anything. It's
Yeah.
like I'm reading a few books on it now. What's the book? I think it's like how things stick or something. Either that or it's called something else. I'll find out. It'll pop up in like the comments, whatever.
Yeah.
It talks about like why things go viral. Do you know what I
Okay.
mean? I think they use YouTube as an example, but it's just like word of mouth. Like if we were going to meet in the street,
Yeah.
why do you talk about the things that you talk about? You know, like I'll say, I don't know.
If we just like past each other, kind of thing,
Yeah.
and stopped and talked, like
Yeah, like apart from like the weather and all that shit, the boring stuff. If you said, "Oh, you never guess what happened the other day," do you know what I mean? Or like anything. Or I went for steak the other day. It's fucking amazing. Like,
Right.
why do you talk about that? You know, there's this
Yeah.
kind of there's patterns to it all, and this
Okay.
book goes into it. Yeah, it's good.
So like I would say to you, I had a lovely steak the other day, and then you'd be like, I'll try that. Perhaps I'll try that place.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it means more because like that's. I trust you and I trust you more than I'd
Yeah.
seen an advert. I mean, it wouldn't mean anything if I saw an advert saying come for a steak in this
Yeah.
place. It's like, all right.
It's the best steak you'll ever try. Nah.
Yeah, and sometimes you can get that. Like they use an example of it's Philadelphia,
Yeah.
like a Philly steak
Ah,
sandwich
yeah.
thing. So you can get them for like $5, for example, like anywhere you went to. It's kind of bog standard anywhere in Philadelphia. But this one restaurant started to sell $100 one, but it came with like champagne and it was like fucking the best. It was still a normal kind of sandwich, but they made like in-house brioche bun type thing.
Right, okay.
Like everything was the best. I don't whatever the best beef is, like
Angus, is it?
like Wagyu beef or whatever,
Oh,
whatever the
yeah, I'm
Japanese
way wrong,
shit
yeah,
is. Yeah,
yeah.
something like that. And and they just sold it for $100, but people are talking about it then like this $100 fucking
Price tag. Like.
yeah. So it's like people would go just try it, but they would split it between everyone, so everyone gets a taste of it. You know what I mean?
Ah,
So it's not as if it's a massive thing. Yeah, so it's literally just to get people talking about it.
I bet the restaurant owners are tamping, or they're like, they split it in 4 ways, like, dude. It's only $25.
No, that's what they did. Like, you know what I mean?
Ah,
So it's they sold one, but they did it as like they convinced people to do it like that as a starter. You know what I mean? But like, but they like. I can't remember what happens now, but whoever's in charge of that marketing is a fucking millionaire now. Do you know what I mean? You can do the similar thing with anything. If you can stand out somehow and get people talking about it, just find out like what people are gonna want to talk about, like what makes you different to everyone else, and then focus on that. Tell people about that.
Right.
It's like me, my lessons and stuff. I do my gigs to get people talking about, like maybe like twice a year, and then they'll share videos of their kids, on like playing with me on stage and stuff, and practicing and preparing for it and stuff. That's marketing that I can't pay for. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there was a company who what was it? I can't remember what it was now. Oh, they were selling a book, but they'd anyone who bought a book, they'd send 2 with a little note that said, give this to someone else, or give this to a friend, or share with a friend. You know, there was a big promotional thing for a certain amount of time. They'd get like 2 books. So those people would be doing the like laser sighted targeting for them. So say if it was a book for self-help, for example, or helping someone sleep, then they would know someone else who needs the book, and they would give it to them. Say, I got this for free, you have it. And then like they are kind of aware of that book. I don't know like how it would work after that, but it's like they're doing the remarketing for them, you know. Like, you mentioned your phone, or you search your phone, like, I fucking can't sleep or whatever, and it'll feed you an advert.
Right.
Similar to that, but it's word of mouth version of it.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
It's clever though.
Yeah. So I'm thinking of doing something similar this year with teaching, because I'm trying to just, if I can teach flat out as much as I can, then I won't have to gig so much. Like the gigging's stressful for me, just getting gigs. So I want to do like 1 or 2 a month.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to like as much as I was before, like. But just a little bit is just enough to keep me relevant and get something else for people to talk about. Like a guitar teacher's playing over there, or whatever. You know? So yeah,
you could do like with your lessons, like take a photo with your student each lesson.
Yeah.
Upload it to your page and ask them to upload it themselves.
Yeah.
And then
tag them and stuff.
Because like social media, like with teenagers, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's massive, isn't it? Do you mean?
Yeah, I know. I should. I need to do it more, but it's like. I don't know, like when someone comes in for a lesson, it's just, I'm teacher then. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
A lot of the times, like, having a camera there and snapping it, I feel like it might make people feel a bit weird, like.
Yeah, they might not want it, like.
Yeah. So it's like, and when I'm asking them there, it's like, oh, okay. Do you know what I mean? It's like, they might not want to be on there and that, but.
Do you know the other day, I gave a driving lesson to my friend's nephew, and I hadn't seen him for a few years, his nephew, like, and like right at the end of the lesson, I just fucking... like impulsively just went, let's take a photo for my mate, like, and I just took a photo of him, and when I was driving away I was thinking, that was a bit of a violation, like. He looked a bit like a rabbit in the headlights, like, dude. I didn't ask for permission, like I didn't ask him, do you mind if we have a photo? I said, let's have one.
And that's what I mean, that's why I want to avoid that.
It's
hard, isn't it? But then would they say no?
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
I know what you mean. It was just like I literally just said it to my mate. Like,
I know.
But I did it, just.
I think that's just us overthinking it though.
I'm sucker for that. Like, do you mean?
Yeah.
Do you know you were saying as well about like the marketing and stuff? Do you know where I struggle is like, say for example, North Face, right? They quote to say average like £300, but then you could go to say Mountain Warehouse and it could be exactly the same materials, right? Exactly the same, but it might be £90. It's like, I in my head think the North Face one is better quality though.
Just because it's priced higher.
Yeah. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, no, there's a psychology behind it. Like if you outprice everybody else, people think you're the best. So if you've got like with me, like the online stuff, my online courses, if people are looking for an online guitar course, there'll be a fraction of people who will just go for the most expensive one thinking that it's the best.
Okay.
So everyone tries to have like an ultimate high platinum tier something, like same with wedding photography, same with entertainment and things like whatever, anything you want to buy or anything, it applies to any business, including you. Like, I mean, it's a way for you to give extra help to somebody for a premium amount than everyone else. And yeah, so like most of the people, like the big companies, they've got a tier for that. They've got an option for that, They've got a shit bog standard one. And then they got like a medium one which they want to push people towards, which is kind of answers and solves all the problems that people have. But then this one is the best you can possibly get. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you automatically outrank everyone else in terms of authority, like psychologically. Like your authority is higher because you charge the most.
Yeah.
And people just think it, You might not though. But that's what
I fall into that trap. I do.
Yeah, I think it's human nature. Like, it's what people do.
You feel like you're getting like, the best thing.
Yeah.
Like I know someone like who is like he'll go to like a certain place and he won't just go there once. He'll be like, I have to go. I have to sign up for an annual pass now. Do you know him very well? And and like he'll do everything, like, do you?
Yeah, like gyms and stuff.
Not like Orchid Park.
Oh,
and,
right.
and things like that.
Okay, yeah.
He'll go there and he'd like, I'll get the annual pass now because if I want to come here again, it's cheaper.
I know.
And
there's a lot of stuff like that. You get kind of swindled a little bit. It's just they play on the way that our brains work. Do you know what I mean? And adverts, they focus on either food or sex. That's what sells. So if you can, everything's like, if you look on Instagram, if it's food, you're hooked. If it's anything like sex, you're hooked. Like a hot girl wearing flip flops. Do you know what I mean?
You're speaking of sex, right? I seen a video the other day of Dua Lipa, right? Who's, as we all know, absolutely beautiful, yeah. And she's doing a little interview. The camera's right in front of her, quite low, and she's talking with a laptop in her lap, and she just like opens her legs to cross it, and then she's talking. She stops. And she goes, "Oh, you might just be seeing my panties," and I was just thinking to myself, like, have you seen yourself on stage? What do you mean? Like, it's not. You don't even have, little to the imagination anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's straight. I think it's because, like, obviously on stage she's obviously got like tights on and she's all tucked in. But for that split second, she did feel exposed. But I was thinking, like, it's no different really anyway. Like,
yeah, I think there's a performer part of that, isn't it? You're performing for that.
Where she was in her private space then.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect to fucking get your flaps out. Like, what's that film when the girl does it? What's that girl that fucking...
Shaun Stone, Basic Instinct.
Yeah, I've never seen her. You've seen the scene though.
Yeah, it's one of the most like iconic scenes in it.
Yeah,
she's babe, man. Still,
I haven't seen her for ages.
Yeah, she's worth a Google. Like, she's still. I think she's like probably like 60 odd now, but one of those ones who still got it. Like,
yeah. No, I'm out of the loop for everything. Really, I don't watch TV anymore. Social media's got me big time. I've been adding loads of people, so like a few people I've heard have been offended because they can see me like pop up as someone and they think, oh, he's fucking unfriended me.
All right, yeah.
But I haven't. It's a new account. So I just haven't gone around to... I had like thousands of friends before.
Yeah.
So, like randoms you meet in town you're never going to speak to again. And like, it's fucking shit like that. I think people who've got a Facebook profile for as long as I did, 2006, 2007, like early days, it just builds up, doesn't it? People you work with that I've forgotten about and that. So I've got like a couple hundred friends who I know who they all are. Do you know what I mean? So every now and again it'll pop up or someone you may know. I don't fucking know them. They just used to be my friend. Do you know what I mean? But not really a friend.
I've
got no interest in knowing
like
them.
A close friend kind of thing. Like
yeah. So like loads of people now. someone told me the other day. They were talking to like their auntie or whatever and said, oh, she's not happy you unfriended her. I said, didn't fucking unfriend her. It's a new account. So I had to send her a message like, sorry, just cross wires or whatever.
It's mad how much chaos stuff like that could cause.
It's just complicated. Like, I just wish it wasn't there. I wish social media just was not there. It'd be so much more simple. Like, obviously it is. It's there to stay, and it's only going to get worse.
But genuinely though, like I genuinely think that if it did go, life would just resume to like the way it was in the 2000s. Everybody was happy.
Better, I know.
Yeah,
go out, climb a tree, like.
Yeah.
Lick the lawn.
Lick the lawn, yeah.
Yeah,
Eat
but
worms. Sarah, I tried to tell you Sarah killed a worm the other day.
No.
So I was down my nan's and Sarah came in and she looked like she'd been up to something. And I was like, what have you been up to? And she was like, I've just killed a worm. I was like, what do you mean? She's like, I cut it in half and I buried it. Do you want to see it? She took me like a hand. And it was just a worm cut in half. Like.
Oh no.
Little sadist.
Little psychopath.
Yeah.
That's the beginning.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. So yeah, but I've been on social media quite a lot lately, and that's the reason why. Like I'm gonna promote my own original music. I'm promoting like the gigs, lessons. That's where people are, innit?
Yeah.
You can't avoid it now. There's no. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been sucked into. So real life isn't a thing for me. Like I don't know what pop music is. I don't know what films are coming out. Nothing. It's just there. I've been trying to read a lot more as well.
Is it what's the like self-help kind of promotional stuff or like
those are old books?
Like fiction as well. Like
fiction. So I read what did I read the other day? 1984.
Oh yeah.
Dan told me about that a while ago. I didn't really get around to reading it. I finished it the other day. Did you say you've read that?
Yeah.
It's fucking dark.
It is.
Yeah.
That's what we would like. I think you were going to read when we did the book episode.
That's it. Yeah.
It's great,
I finished it now. Yeah. Yeah. It is. It's just I didn't expect that ending, and I don't know whether I took the right message from it. It's like just fucking. And I didn't read the appendix at the end. I looked it up a little bit. The appendix gives more information about like what happens.
Yeah.
And I haven't really read all that stuff. I just ended at the end. Like, yeah, it's super fucking dark. You just basically got fucking. Yeah, well, they won, didn't they?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Basically, like the government or the party, or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was fucking gutted when I got there. I was rooting for him as well because it's like, yeah.
Did you get the similarities with like the COVID times and stuff like that? No, like where people were saying it's like 1984 and.
Oh yeah, but like, I think there's always going to be power like that, or someone who wants power like that, someone with that power trying to dictate like that.
Yeah.
Like, there are countries in the world which, you know, fucking North Korea, they are like that. Do you know what I mean?
It's such a wild place, isn't it?
Yeah, it's exactly the same though. I think that's where it comes from. They might have been like that for a while. Like George Orwell was written in the 40s, wasn't it? 1984.
Yeah. Journalist he was, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, was it just after World War II, I think?
Around about that time.
Yeah. So he was predicting the future of it a bit. Apparently, he meant it like a warning to people. Don't fucking let this happen, like.
Yeah.
But it's like the way that they change past and stuff, and the way they change all the facts and things. That's North Korea. Like they've convinced the whole nation that whoever that fat guy is created the sun and the moon and just fucking. Do you know what I mean?
Have you heard about Kim Jong Un? He apparently played the PGA golf tour or something, and he had 18 hole-in-ones. Like,
oh, fucking
apparently that's like one of the.
Yeah, of course they did. But imagine North Korean podcast. Imagine we were in North Korea. What would that be like? We'd have to fucking congratulate that, wouldn't we?
Yeah. Well, Amy's uncle, he's been there, like, because he's a journalist.
Yeah.
And he managed to get in there.
We have to get him on. I think you said that before me.
Yeah, football journalist. He's got a book.
Yeah.
Kicking off in North Korea, I think it's called.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but
that's random.
Mad. But there's another book which is similar to 1984. Apparently, I bought it off Stokesy. It's called Brave New World.
Okay.
That's supposed to be really good. And again, there were similarities with COVID and, you know, the government and stuff.
Yeah, well, I don't know, like COVID is kind of past in it, but there's going to be things like that happening again. Like people just think there's a narrative that people are pushing. I think it is. There always is with like whatever the mainstream media. It's conditioning people to think a certain way, innit?
Of course, yeah.
You know, to stop panic or for whatever reason. It might be for the better, like everyone thinks it's for the worst, but it might be. But I don't know. I got no opinion on it. I know it kind of happens. But, you know, there's cover-ups and all that kind of shit. I know you probably know more about it than me. But, like, I was enjoying, like, understanding or seeing the connection with 1984 and fucking nearly every other film that I really like.
Ah, yeah.
Like, I've seen, like, Minority Report.
I haven't seen that, but...
You haven't seen it?
No.
You should watch that.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I'll watch it again now.
And then, what's the other one? Equilibrium. Seen that? Christian Bale. Fucking blasting people up.
No.
It's fucking a good one as well.
Is it?
Really good, yeah. Matrix a little bit.
Love that.
Yeah, there's a few different ones, and like the phrasing in it. There's a point where they say the word equilibrium, and it took me straight to that film. Oh, fuck yeah, this is where they got it from. There's a vampire one as well, where there's a vampires against everyone else, but the vampires were trying to dictate. It's kind of a similar thing. Forgot what that's called. But there's a few different things. It took me to those places. Like, fucking hell, yeah, this is where it's exactly where it's going.
They've taken the inspiration, like.
Yeah. So it's an idea that's. Yeah, it was ongoing. I think it started that 1984 was the start of a lot of those sci-fi films that I love and I grew up with. Like,
Yeah.
So yeah.
Do you know what I've noticed since I've been in my 30s? I love sci-fi.
Yeah.
Like I like when I was a bit younger, I used to like focus on like horror films all the time. Do you mean like and like some like Stephen King and things like that? Do you mean and comedies? But yeah, like I'm watching all these sci-fi films now. Like I watched recently I watched Pacific Rim, and like I've wanted to watch it for years. It's fucking great. Like
I haven't seen it.
It's really good.
I've seen a bit of it. I think I understand. Maybe I have seen it. Like, you know, it's on the background kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like these like sea like creatures, and you get these Jaegers. Then like, you know.
Yeah, I think I've seen it, but it's not something that stuck in my brain. I think I must have just not watched it properly. Like all the things that stick in my brain, I've watched when I was young, and I was like,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I don't watch things like that anymore. Nothing really excites me like that anymore.
Yeah. There's quite a good few films coming out soon. You know, you said like you don't know what's going on in like the media world and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's quite a few things coming out lately. Like Wolfman. I went to see Nosferatu the other day.
Is that any good?
Oh, really good. There's a scene in that, right, where when he goes to like Dracula's castle, because Nosferatu is like a rip-off of Dracula, basically.
He was the first one, wasn't he?
Yeah, but like when Nosferatu was released in 1922, it was an unofficial replica, basically, of Dracula.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
I thought it was like the original one. I thought they were the same thing.
No,
Okay,
it was only one tape remained,
Yeah.
right? Because they've ruined they destroyed all the tapes because it was unofficial.
Okay,
But
all
so
right.
like it was like if that one tape didn't remain,
It'd be
then
gone.
it wouldn't have been it wouldn't have been done. But there's a scene in there where the guy goes to the castle and then like the Dracula is terrifying. It's Bill Skarsgård, is it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the guy's laying on the floor in front of the fireplace and he's just on top of him, just like sucking all the blood out of him. And you can hear like all his like fucking lungs and everything just like
Oh, cool.
inhaling, exhaling.
I bet
like
Gwen's
the
seen it.
gurgling of the blood. It's fucking wild.
I bet Gwen's seen it. Jiu-Jitsu Gwen.
Yeah.
That's
no
the thing.
doubt. We went on New Year's Day because
Okay.
it was released on New Year's Day.
Yeah.
It's well worth a watch if you got time.
Okay, yeah. I like fiction just because like it's such a random thing to exist now. Do you know what I mean? Like if we existed any other time, that thing that you've just watched might not be there, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I can't remember who said this, but if you burnt every single book in the world and
Yeah.
got rid of everything, like kind of like 1984 when they just get rid of all the past and change the past and stuff, all the science books would come back. Someone would discover fossils. They would discover, how the human body works, how our brain works, psychology, all that kind of shit. But no one's going to think of Dracula again.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
yeah,
mean? It's
yeah.
like, like music and stuff. It's like, I like that side. That's why I like creativity so much. That's quite an interesting thing. Like,
Well, that's it. It was Ricky Gervais, I think, who said it.
Yeah, yeah, by the Bible,
By the
innit?
science, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's cool you're saying about like the Dracula idea, isn't it? Because where does the idea come from?
yeah.
Do you
Was
mean?
it Vlad
Is
the
it
Impaler?
something- yeah, he was related to Dracula. Like Dracula
Yeah.
was the actual
The Count.
Count Dracula. It was like
Yeah.
the surname, innit?
I don't know anything about that really. I just assumed it was Vlad the Impaler that inspired the thing. He's a
Yeah.
real person, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm reading Dracula now. Bram Stoker.
Yeah.
He's from Dublin, like Irish guy, like dude, which I didn't expect. They go a little bit about the author and stuff.
Yeah.
But like, do these ideas for stuff? Do you reckon? I'm gonna get deep here.
Go on, do it.
Do you think it's our brains that conjured up these ideas, or is it coming from the universe?
Well,
What do you think? It's like getting beamed into our brains.
I don't know. I think it's I think I might have said this before. I think a brain is a factory,
Okay.
and you've got input. Something comes into your brain in different ways. So this conversation is going into your brain somewhere. Later on, they might be processed in your factory. Oh, wait, what if this fucking happened or whatever? Like, there's a question mark. They might lead somewhere. The creative people just fucking deviate and they just they not overthink, but they think down a path which didn't exist and think, what if that happens? Like, wouldn't it be funny if that happened? What if this guy came, whatever? It's like, I think it comes from that kind of thing. It's like just a random thought. It's like it's just how your brain manages what's gone into it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just the human imagination, I think. But like, I don't know. Well, they reckon like imagination comes from mushrooms and like monkeys taking mushrooms, and that's why
Yeah.
we've developed this emotional awareness and all the other shit that humans do, which is different to all the other animals. They think it's come from like, was it cyberpsilin? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
They think it's come
So,
from
yeah.
that. But like the creative thought and stuff. But like with me, with my songwriting and stuff, again, I can't remember if I said this on a podcast. I've said it loads since my students, but like, I've only been able to write loads of like meaningful music lately because I'm in kind of, there's pain. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
using that as a tool to kind of process this. So that's my input. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, I've got a message to someone that I want to say. How am I going to write? How can I kind of say this that I can't put into words? Do you know, a song works
In
better.
person.
Yeah, like say if I don't know, I just got something in my brain that I wanted to say, but I can't. It's not safe to say it. I don't really want to fucking
'Cause you feel
tell
vulnerable?
someone. Yeah, or like, it's not good for me to have this conversation for someone, but I need to fucking say it. Do you know what I mean? So I just put in a song, and like they don't need to hear it. I just need to get it out.
Yeah.
Just shit like that. Like that's like one kind of example. Or I'm noticing something about myself, how I behave in a certain situation when I'm feeling a bit shit and I don't want to talk to anyone, but I have to. I'm in a group of people. It's like I'm just fucking a bit subdued and quiet. Like I'm thinking to myself, like, why the fuck am I like this? I need to fucking sort it out. Let's get this out. So I'll think about that.
Right.
And that'll be like a message to myself. Or
Okay.
I get a voice in my head and it's from that voice's perspective. Do you know what I mean? Like
Right.
shit like that. But like when I'm writing music, people think that because of the music that I like Brecky Boy and Gogo Penguin and fucking wacky jazz shit. Do you know what I mean? Like that's nothing like anything else. It's kind of a bit unique. They think my music's going to be the same.
Right.
But then in the year, it's not. It's a bit kind of normal. And the reason for that is I'm trying to get something that I can easily put this idea on. Like the words are important at the moment.
Yeah. More important than the music.
Yeah, at the moment. The music's got to be good. The music has got to be something that's interesting about it. So I'll use my looper to loop like 4 chords. The 4 chords can't be the same 4 chords as everyone else fucking uses. I do something to it that makes it interesting and fun. And then if that kind of ticks that box, I'll go on to the next stage, which is kind of mumbling and singing a melody over it, and then I'm trying to shape it into words. But sometimes if I've got a sentence that I want to say, I'll just say the sentence, then sing it over it. And then it becomes this thing then. And I mentioned it's like playing with clay. I've got something substantial that I can tweak and I can move and I can pull and I can change, I can make longer, I can, put this in here, move to this bit, then I'm going to brighten it and then darken it. But by the end of that process, I might end up with something that I don't like. I don't like some of the music that I've written.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's mine. So that feels like it's like...
In what way don't you feel like it's yours?
Like when you say the idea comes from the universe.
Right.
It feels like that. It's like it's not something that I've had full control over. It's like a part of my brain or part of... there's like something in my brain making that happen that I've got no logic behind. It's like there's no logical reason why this has become this. I don't know. I've got no control over it. I've just had to fucking make it.
Right.
I mean, like an artist just fucking smashing paint on a wall or on a big canvas. Like why? Why have they put that one? The chaotic art.
Yeah,
it's
like
a
just
mood.
chucking paint and
It's like a type of rage that you're just letting it fucking explode on the wall. Like it's like that, but musically. But like it's more of an energy and more of a feeling that I'm trying to channel with it, and I'm trying to put an idea on top of that, which ties in with it. But by the end of it, if I don't like it, it's still going out. It's still going to be shared with someone.
Right.
As exposing it is for me. Do you know what I mean? But that's when it means something.
Yeah.
But like listening to some of it back, it's like I wouldn't want to listen to this. If Brecky Boy released this, I wouldn't like it.
Right. Yeah.
It doesn't connect with the music that I'd like to listen to. But like my factory doesn't make that. My factory makes this, and I can't control that. It's like one of those things.
What about like curveball? Have you ever thought about like writing a novel? And like you could put all the stuff you want to say.
Yeah.
You could put that in characters' mouths, like.
Yeah.
know?
I don't know. I'm equipped for that. Like I journal now.
Yeah, that's what's really good in it, journaling.
It is quite good. I put the thoughts that keep me awake, and I just put them in a note on my phone. Do you mean?
Do you feel like they disappear then?
It does a bit. It's like it helps you process it. Otherwise, it's like, say your brain is like a little lunchbox, and you got like a little marble in there. It's constantly being shaken round. Do you know what I mean? Always there. It's sort of and even if it goes out for a little bit out of your kind of peripheral, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'll be back in at some point, just fucking shooting through. And just, you need to, the way that I process that is either with a song. Those thoughts get processed in a song. If like Jiu-Jitsu is amazing. I use that as a massive outlet. That's why I've improved loads lately. But like, that is a temporary thing. That's a distraction. That's taking my eyes off that, a little off that completely.
Yeah.
And I'm just focused on this for a little bit. Then I go back to it again. It's there, still there. The problems are still there. So it's a nice way to kind of refuel yourself to be able to go to deal with wherever that shit is like. But it doesn't actually deal with the problem. I think a lot of people that rely on stuff like that, on a distraction. It doesn't like. Doesn't solve the issue, like.
And is like procrastination, like.
Yeah, but I mean, the feelings that you have when you're going through shit, whatever it is, whether you've been cheated on, or just someone's died, you've lost your job, you've got no fucking money, or whatever, anything that's causing you anxiety, whatever, you've got to deal with that issue. Like, you got to sit with that feeling, like. And that's what I've realized about myself. I think I don't know whether someone said it somewhere, but like. I was distracting myself for ages with jiu-jitsu and with, nothing bad. People do with booze and drugs and stuff as a distraction to escape.
Yeah. So like a numbing thing. Like.
Yeah. But I didn't, I've got an awareness of not doing that. I haven't got that kind of personality. But even if it's good for me, and I'm thinking, right, fucking really strict now with the diet and, doing this and doing that, doing jiu-jitsu, going to the gym and stuff, it doesn't address the thought in your brain. It's the thought, that's the thing. So, like, I just spend time just being on my own and just feeling what I'm feeling. Like, what does it do into my body when I feel like this? And, it goes up and down in it. So sometimes you feel like shit, sometimes you don't. So, and everyone's the same. But when you feel like shit, if you just like listen, like what's happening, my palms going sweaty, do I feel angry? Do my belly go fucking weird? Do I feel like I want to move? Do I want to run? Do I need to do something to stop this feeling? But you just sit and feel it, and then it goes. It just passes. Like, do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But like
fleeting moment, like.
Yeah, but a lot of the time it feels like you need to do something to that. Like, you felt that, so you feel like, oh fuck, like I need to fucking do something. But sometimes you don't. Sometimes you just got to feel it.
Sit there, like.
Yeah. I think
you meditating.
A little bit. I find it hard because you just focus on one thing. You focus on breathing, don't you?
Yeah.
What mindfulness is it? Well, as soon as your brain goes, you bring it back. I find that difficult, but I kind of do. But I find, like, say if I'm laying in bed, I can't sleep. I try to think. I'm aware of where my brain's going, but I end up in a full scene in my head of something that hasn't happened and will never happen.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like a conversation, and like, say, for example, my youngest, like, he came out to school like with like pissed himself, for example, and I don't know how long the teachers left him there, like with wet trousers. Do you know what I mean? He just comes out like that, and even if they say, "Oh, he's it just happened," no, I don't know that, and he's too young to tell me. He doesn't know when it's time. So what would I do in that situation? Do you know what I mean? And then I go off on this random fucking tangent then for ages. My brain's going. I could feel my palms like go sweaty, and I feel like I'm angry. Like I make myself angry. That's come from nothing. That's just me laying in bed with a thought that's gone too big for my brain. Like, and it's now circulating through my body.
Feeling emotion, like.
Yeah. That's the thing, and you can be aware of what those feelings do to your body. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So you can, I don't know. Sometimes I let that happen. Sometimes I think, oh, what happens if that's like if someone got bullied, that I make myself angry with it, and I can understand what's happening to my body, like, and then like, you get the signs. Then is it happening? I'm thinking way too far into this. Just chill. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's hard, but when you know what's happening, you can you're more aware to switch it off, kind of thing. You can stop and talk to yourself. Say, no, you're a fucking idiot. What are you doing? Why are you thinking of this? Do you know what I mean? Just come back, like. Yeah. But you've got to be that person that, you've got to be that voice in your head that's pulling you back. It's like, I feel like there's loads of different people in my brain pulling me different ways all the time. Like teacher me pulling me this way, fucking horny me pulling me this way, telling me to do shit, or I'm hungry, or fucking loads of different things, different feelings, all stretch me and pull me different ways, and I'm in the middle. And depending on the time of day, depending on if I'm drunk, depending on different things, I'll do these things that these different people want to do. Never feel like myself, really.
I see what you're saying.
But yeah. But,
have you seen the films Inside Out? The Pixar films?
I know it, but no, I haven't seen it.
Honest to God, right? When you got time, right, watch them. It's fucking brilliant. Especially the second one. Yeah. Like, the second one is the girl from the first one becomes a teenager. Yeah. So, like, anxiety comes in and depression.
Puberty.
Like, yeah. And it's basically like, it's inside. The film is about inside your head and all these different emotions.
That's cool.
It shows you how he's making her react and stuff. Yeah. Really, really cool. I think you'd enjoy it. Like. Yeah,
I haven't seen it.
But as you know, I go to like some 12-step program, like to a 12-step program, isn't it? Yeah. And one of the guys there, like, he's big. Since he's like got sober, he's massively into his meditation. He said. Okay. And Buddhism and stuff. But he said, like, he's tried to like get me into meditation before, and he said, like, you basically, like, when you sit there, he said, here's a problem that you want to deal with. He said, you just meditate on it, you think about it, and like the solution will come in your head. Like, do you know what I mean?
That's cool. I'm try
it. I've tried it, man, and like, I find it difficult to switch off, but I think that's just like our brains.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
I know.
The fucking monkey clappers, like that.
Yeah, it's just easy to distract. Everyone's different. Like, I think like whatever works for one person won't work for someone else. I think it's quite hard to deal with it, like shit like that. It's just understanding yourself. And I find reading, and I'm physically like reading something, my brain will go off onto something else. I'm thinking about something different. Yeah. And I've read the full page, can't remember anything of what I just read. Yeah. So you've got to be conscious. I got to be like, that's a form of meditation for me, when I'm reading. And fiction is better because I'm in this universe now. I'm in this different places, more detail. 100%. Rather than reading like I don't know, one-page marketing thing that'll make you millions. It's like, I don't know, that's not fun. Yeah. I find, like, when, say, for example, if I've got like a new
fiction book, novel or something, I could read 60 pages like within like an hour, 20,
Yeah.
hour and 20, something like that. But if I'm reading like a self-help book or something, or like a factual book like Sapiens, great book,
Yeah.
I can only read like 15 pages before I'm just like, I get mentally tired.
Yeah.
Because it's more like, it's more like work.
I know. It's
you
like
mean?
facts, isn't it?
Yeah,
Fact,
you're trying to like keep knowledge in as
Yeah.
opposed to just like not passively reading the novel, but like it like reading it for enjoyment. Like
Yeah, I think, it is like moving through a story. Like when I'm reading a fiction, like a novel, I don't really have to know what I've just read. It's like, I'm here now, I'm reading this, I'm in this point in the story, I'm moving. But with all the other kind of stuff, like the business kind of stuff, you've got to remember what you just said like 2 chapters ago to understand what this is.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, this guy who does this, they refer back to stuff, and it's like, this fact, this big number does this, whatever, people behave like this. It's like you got to absorb, you got to know all this stuff. You get to the end, and I read it like, I don't know whether it's just my brain. I'm reading it as if it's a story, getting to the end.
Yeah.
Because I can't remember any of this shit. It's like I haven't read the book.
Yeah.
So it's like I got to make notes.
Yeah.
And I've got to think, oh, I'll do that tomorrow. And like,
Have you ever highlighted a book?
no, I haven't.
it?
I just make notes. I do. Write on a different bit of paper. Like,
Yeah.
it's all scraps of paper everywhere. I guess fucking all over the place. Like,
Oh yeah, it's massive. I'm the same as you, but like like for example, that book Sapiens now, it basically takes you from the Big Bang up until where we are. It's really good.
in the future as well, to go in the future.
He's got three books of the
I've heard
same
of it.
series.
Yeah.
I think I've spoken about him before. Yuval Noah Harari, I think his name is. But he's like from Israel. But all these different, it talks about like, Homo erectus, Rudolfinus, I think something like that. All these different sapiens that we were at the start.
Yeah.
What year they were and stuff. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm reading all that. I'm thinking, fucking that's cool as fuck. I gotta remember this shit. And then I go to sleep, and then I go to work, and then I go to Jiu-Jitsu, then I have food, and then next thing is Saturday, and it's like gone.
Yeah, I know.
And like,
Well,
to be, I think, unless your life is reading every day, like an intellectual. Do you mean?
Yeah.
I think that's the only way for it to stick. I noticed when a few years ago, right, Russell Brand was on Joe Rogan, and when he was talking to Joe Rogan, he was taking notes.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think he said something about he's trying to be an intellectual, like. Do you mean?
Yeah.
But like, where do those notes go then? Like, do you? How often do you look at the notes?
I know.
I mean,
You got to
do you
use
schedule it in, like. Do you? That's how deep I want to go. I need to know the instructions, like.
Yeah, I know. I think that's a form of like you trying to help the future self, innit?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like you're trying to make something better for the future self, or to find easier. And some people are shit at doing that.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying you, but generally, people that I've met don't make their future selves any better. Do you know what I mean? I think that's the main thing. Like where I'm now, I'm trying to be aware that I'm trying to think of like, that's what those notes are for, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I'm going to use this for future me to use.
Yeah.
But again, I think of myself as separate fucking people all the time. I don't know whether that's a healthy thing. Like fucking split personality, like. It's fucking mad.
It's like different parts of your personality, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm just aware of it. I'm conscious of it.
Yeah.
You know?
I think being self-aware and self-conscious are both very good traits to have. Like, because if you've done say for example, like, you get angry all the time. If you don't recognize you get angry and you think it's fine.
Yeah.
Then
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
You can, what's the word? You can be in denial about it as well,
Yeah,
you can convince yourself that you're completely right when you fucking kicked off on this person for some shit, like.
Yeah.
And it's just you just losing control of your emotion, like.
Definitely, like, we are, emotional beings,
Yeah, massively.
Yeah. It's deep,
Interesting.
isn't it? But
Interesting
it is interesting, but
yeah. I got a book on sleep as well. It came today.
Yeah.
There's 2 of them. One's, I forgot what it was. Why we sleep or how we sleep. I think it's just why we sleep. It talks about dreams and all that kind of shit. So I let you know what that one is.
Is it by a guy from Liverpool, Matthew something?
I think so.
Yeah, was he on Joe Rogan?
Maybe. I'm not sure. I haven't seen many Joe Rogan ones, but yeah.
Right.
Maybe.
Yeah, he was on it before, and it was really interesting. Like, he was talking about the different theories on why we dream, like.
Yeah.
And like one of the theories he said was like, people think our brains are like light bulbs. So like a byproduct of electric light bulb is once the light goes off, the light bulb is still hot.
Yeah.
And that's what they think happens with our brain.
Okay.
So they're like
an afterglow.
Yeah. So the brain, the dreams are kind of like our subconscious, because the brain's still like cooling down.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I thought that was quite cool.
I think it's interesting. Like we don't know where our consciousness goes. Like, you're like, where the fuck does it go?
Yeah.
And what else I found really deep? I don't know where I got this from. Like the self, do you know, like yourself.
Yeah.
How do you describe that? Like, what is that? Like that consciousness that leaves your body when you sleep, it goes fucking somewhere. Like, what is that? Like, because you say, if you said like, who are you? You say, my name is Shaun.
Yeah.
But that's not you.
Exactly.
It's like Shaun is the name that belongs to you.
Yeah.
So what is that?
Which was given to you. You didn't even choose it.
But like all the traits that you have, all personality traits and the physical attributes of you, it's all belonging to something which you can't describe. Like what is that? What is that fucking you?
you again. I think you'd be getting spiritual now. I say, I bet.
Yeah, Buddhism.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Being a by the Christmas night this year now, being a brown gown like on a episode.
Pipe.
Yeah. Shaved head. No, it's really cool. I think there's a lot I think as the West we get distracted massively just by media and just life. We're very busy, and I think we forget about thinking about stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, you don't need to do really, and I don't think there's many people that's actually aware of it. Like,
but that's what I mean.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. It's because we're so busy that like people don't have the time to actually think about these things.
Yeah,
think about like, oh, why am I like this? Do you know what I mean? And like the people don't study themselves.
Yeah, I know.
But then they judge other people.
Yeah, you should be doing this.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I've been more aware of like people I've been talking to, people I've been meeting and stuff. Like a lot of people are fucking broken. Like, do you know what I mean? Or they've got a thing against like some people hate men because they've been through rough relationships. Or some men hate women. I watched something about incels on YouTube the other day. Have you seen that?
Incels, right?
Yeah. So do you know what incel is?
It rings a bell.
I didn't know what this word meant, right? But it's involuntarily celibate.
Okay.
So it's men who are virgins, like our age, who has just gone through life without any attraction from any girls, like no interest from any girls at all, and they end up just fucking hating women. Like, and there's groups of them online who promote like violence to women and just being fucking horrible fucking wankers basically. And they put videos like gore videos and stuff. It's fucking horrific. Apparently, they didn't show anyway. Fucking, but it's a Channel 4 thing on YouTube. This guy was interviewing incels. They were masked. They didn't name themselves or anything, but it's just fucking just gimps, like. Do you know what I mean?
That's really the title of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but fucking. But like, yeah, some people are just like, I don't know, just afraid to trust someone else. Do you know what I mean? That's a massive thing I've noticed. Like people are just don't want to. Like. If say you fall in love with someone, you get with someone, it's like you were raised up. You're kind of going up this elevator of like happiness. You went up and up and up. You're feeling like you're being elevated in life. Do you know what I mean? You feel amazing. Do you know what I mean? But at some point, everyone will go through it. You're just fucking dropped by that person, and you just fucking splat on the floor, and you're fucking broken and ruined. Like,
right.
I think a lot of people feel like that, but then they're afraid to fucking do it again with the next person. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, that's fucking. I'm aware of that now. I wasn't aware of it before. Do you know what I mean? You just think, that person's acted. I guess she's just a fucking twat or whatever.
Right.
But they've been through a lot of shit. Do you know what I mean? So it leads to that point, and they just don't trust anyone. It's hard to get that trust back. Then it's like, I don't know. I just wish that. I wish that wasn't a thing. I wish it was just everyone was just fucking tidy. Just fucking didn't act like twats. Like,
yeah.
Yes, well, yeah.
It's like human nature, isn't it? Do you mean?
Twats everywhere.
Yeah. It's a hot topic, isn't it? Do you mean like you said, like everybody fucking deals with shit, and like you don't know what someone's going through. Like, do you
No,
mean?
I know exactly.
I know, like, so like a few years ago, for example, we I went for like a suit fitting, right? And this woman, like, she was just like, something seemed a bit off with her, and she just was like, it just seemed to be flustered. She was getting things wrong, like, and on the way home, one of the boys said, I said, like, they were moaning about it, and I said, the thing is, boys, I said, you don't know what's happening in her personal life, do you mean? She's just a woman in a shop, like, do you mean? And like one of them saying, fucking hell, you'd never be a good manager. And I was thinking, like, well, I don't know, like, because I've just picked up on the fact that I think this woman's not well, like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, you just like I say, you just don't know what someone's going through. Like, so if someone's like fucking seems a bit off, don't give them a hard time. Like,
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
yeah, no, I know. Yeah, it's
Because
just
like, you know, in a shop, for example, you just think, oh, okay, that's someone to work. So you forget that they got a whole life like exactly like you.
Yeah,
They've got
yeah.
kids, they've got fucking families.
Yeah.
And shit. Like the parents could have died the day before, like, and they're just like fucking in shock, like
Yeah.
anything, like.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, deep.
It is, yeah. It's
Deep
been very
shit.
deep, like 20 minutes or so. Like, SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yeah, I got a tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my news. It's not finished yet though. I'm not gonna get it out or anything, so I'll cover it up.
When are you going to unveil it for the pod?
It's gonna be finished in a month.
Month's
I
time.
got another sit-in for it. It looks kind of done now. If anyone wants to look up Taylor Williams tattoo on Instagram, his work's amazing. I've blown away. Like, you know when you get you tell people, oh, I'm gonna get a tattoo. So, you know, who's not for you?
Right.
Oh, my mate. You know it's gonna be shit. Like,
All 4 of mine.
yeah,
Genuine,
Sorry.
like, yeah.
But like Taylor is like world class. Like, I wouldn't want to go anywhere else.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, mad. If like looking at his stuff, it's unbelievable. I don't know how he does it. No idea how he does it.
Like, no, when you showed me the photo of that earlier, I haven't actually seen the photo in the flesh, but like
Yeah.
the photo itself was fucking unreal. Like, I
Yeah.
don't understand, like, you know, you were saying about the creativity and stuff. I don't understand how, like, he can see that in his head. I know you said he was like going back and forth, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But how he can translate that onto your arm is
Yeah,
blows my mind.
yeah, I know. I think there's a sequence to it. Obviously, he makes his life easier somehow. But he took a sentence that I said and I like an idea that I wanted, and he turned it into something like the perfect like. And I everything about it. This is the first, well, not the first tattoo. This tattoo doesn't mean anything at all. I got it when I was 21, and it's just a fucking
When you was in your Maori stage. Like.
yeah, ripping Maori tattoo, like war fucking symbol when I was 21. Like taking on the world in the Carlton.
Yeah, you got the Carlin logo as well, no?
It's not, well, yeah, it looks
it a
like
Carlin logo?
that's the boys' age, just to piss me off.
Oh, it's all right.
It's just a tribe. No, it's not the Carlin logo.
I thought it was a lion.
It is a lion, and
Yeah.
it looks like the Carlin logo. But me, my brother, and my sister had the same one. It's like family pride kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Ah, right.
It actually means something. It's not the Carlin logo.
You know, all these years, I thought.
You thought it was?
Yeah, because that's all I
Fuck's
do.
sake.
Yeah.
I forget I've got it as well because it's in my arm. I don't see it.
Yeah,
Wherever
yeah.
I put it, I got to twist to a weird position for you to actually see it. So I forget I've got it.
Yeah.
So yeah, people think it's a fucking Carlin. I think it's not. It represents
Family
family.
pride, like.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
so
like that, I know.
yeah, so I got to go back for this one to be finished. But everything about this means something.
Yeah.
It's like every detail is something that like it means something personal. Like, and it's not a cry for help. I know it comes at a weird point in my life. There's a junction in my life where people think, oh, so he needs help. Like he's he's going through a crisis.
Yeah.
I booked this like last year.
Yeah, I was
ages
just saying
ago.
that there's evidence to back this up. Because
There is.
You've literally told me like when we started this.
Oh,
that-
is it
that
on the podcast?
Yeah,
There we are.
Yeah, you told me like last year that, you know, before all this had happened, like
Yeah.
that you wanted that.
Yeah, so it's there. It's on my arm now a little bit, so it's going to be finished in about a month. Got to put back in a month.
Yeah,
Out
good.
to Jiu-Jitsu for like, I don't know, just over a week. I think a week Monday I can go.
Is it? I was wondering where you've been this week.
Yeah, yeah, it's just all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You can usually make Mondays, Fridays, Saturdays, and then Sundays whenever I can. Every now and again, Wednesday, if Felix isn't doing his jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
But I try aim for like 4 or 5 a week if I can.
Yeah.
But I'll have to go different places as well. There's somewhere, like his Mama's gym, they got 6 in the morning class.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sleeping now. I may as well go there like twice a week. So I'm going to get to those. But it was good the other day.
Well, the CTC thing?
Yeah. I forgot what they called it now, but there was about 4 or 5. I thought it was just us. I thought it was our gym and their gym.
Yeah.
They turned up, it was fucking rammed. It was about 4 or 5 different gyms. Like
Shit.
Dragons, Mamas. It was us, Nails, CTC. I think it was other ones I don't really know. We're not really aware of the other ones. But it was just rammed. It was good. It was good to roll people who don't know my game either. So it's catching people with my fucking usual bullshit.
Yeah.
And they didn't know it was coming.
Is it?
But then as soon as they did, then it's like, oh, fuck. Let's keep his hips pinned now. I didn't know he's that flexible. Fucking
Right,
twat. I was inverting on people, grabbing a fucking Kimura, and I got the back. Like, I didn't expect to get it. Like, but
Yeah.
everyone knows what's fucking coming. Do you know what I mean?
So how many was there in total, would you say?
I think the guy who put up the photo said 70.
A fair one.
It was loads. So the mat space is smaller than Nails a little bit, I'd say. But, what the fuck was that?
Brad?
No idea what that was. Ghosts.
What the
We'll
fuck?
find out.
Is that a ghost? And the camera's just gone off as well.
Oh.
What clanged? I'm spooked now, but I am spooked out.
I don't know. It sounded like something hit the table leg.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. It was something I fell over. Yeah. So they had. There was so many of us there. We had to do half on, half off. So I like roll in one, like straight into another one with no rest. I don't know. Maybe I'm a masochist, but they did white and blue belts together, roll in, and then everyone else roll in, white and blue belts again. So it was going back and forth. So it was all right. And like I was rolling with people bigger than me, so it was because I'm lighter now. It was quite good. It was a bit of a challenge. I got tapped a couple of times. I tapped people a couple of times. It's kind of equal, kind of. But yeah, I wanted to roll with higher belts a little bit. Do you know what I mean? I wanted to be like fucking ragged by someone I haven't seen before and get some fucking bullshit I've never seen. Like, fucking hell, how would you do that? Do you know what I mean? If I was getting fucking squeezed, my head was getting squeezed into someone's chest for fucking 2 minutes. Do you know what I mean? I was like, I know this one.
Yeah.
But I had someone's arm. I had a do you know side control Kimura?
Yeah.
And then leg over the head, pull you up and push you in the back. I got someone with that. We wouldn't fucking tap.
Right.
And we are visiting a gym now. We kind of dojo stormed the fucking gym.
Right.
So that's what I felt like. So I wasn't being mean with anything. I wasn't being a twat or anything. I was trying to be conscious of people, like I always am anyway. But like, I did that. But like, grabbed a Kimura from side control, got my leg over his head, which he didn't expect, hooked his leg round, lifted him up, put it on. He wasn't fucking going like. So I came up, staying in position. So now what's that? Hamstring is on his chin and his neck, like push his neck in.
Yeah.
And my weight is on his chest. I've still got the Kimura locked. I've kind of flipped him on his side a little bit. I've got my knee on his belly, I think it was, and I was just cranking it. So his arm was going like this slowly.
Right.
I mean, he wasn't behind his back; he was on the side of him. I was just going and going. I got the end of where that was. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was still not tapping. So I looked at him. I looked around. It's just because if anyone could see, there's people like that.
Waiting for the band, like.
Yeah, Stucky was looking at it. I did have my glass on so I couldn't see. I just could see that it was Stucky just fucking looking intently. Is he going to I don't know what he's saying. But it's like, yeah, I thought, all right, I'm just going to fucking let it go now. Do you mean? You've given me no choice.
Yeah.
I'm not going to break your arm. So I just got to fucking let you go. And then, I think I got a omoplata then eventually. Right? Made sure he was fucking tight and he was quick. Right. But he tapped. But again, I wasn't trying to be a twat. But why wouldn't you tap? Like just fucking tap. And I could see he was going fucking. He was red, and he was like, shaking, about to go fucking purple. I was like, just fucking tap, just tap.
Well, so the other day I was rolling with someone, and like they were putting things on super quick, so normally like if you were gonna choke. What I find in nails is they'll start choking you and then they'll get tighter and tighter for you to tap.
Yeah.
You go straight on.
Yeah.
So it felt more like aggression.
What belt is this?
White.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
But it felt more like aggression. And like, I was just thinking like, what the fuck? And that, I'm not saying you were being aggressive. Like, before I don't want to confuse anything.
I think talking to me.
No.
Yeah.
So I was like thinking, why is he being so fucking aggressive? Like, and I was trying to fight it then instead of just tapping. I was just trying to fight it, like.
Yeah.
And then like the third fucking time he did it, he squeezed the fuck out of my neck, like, and then like I just fucking tapped, and when he let go, I was like, fucking chill out, bud.
Yeah.
And he was like, he said, this is why you should tap. I said, yeah, but you're not giving me a chance, like. I said, you're just ripping it on, like. And it's not making it fun. Then it's making
I know.
Like I said, I'm not saying that's what you were doing, but that's that's why I wasn't tapping in that situation. Like,
yeah. Well, this is when I was rolling with you or someone else.
No. This was like this week.
Okay.
Yeah. And but like I said that to this guy, and then after I went up to him and apologized because it was in the moment. I was like pissed off, like, and he was sounding like to me, but like he was just fucking ripping it on, man, just fucking doing. But some people just will refuse to tap anyway, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I had someone before and what did I have? It's a white belt that wouldn't tap. I just had like rear naked. I was wondering why he wasn't on, like.
Yeah.
And the option then is he's not get out. Do you know what I mean? I think I had like a body triangle. I didn't want to squeeze the shit out of him with a fucking body triangle. But I just held it. And the options are like hold it for the rest of the round or just give up in it and just admit that something's not quite right. Do you know what I mean? So, some people, you only need a little bit of space so you can breathe or it lets the blood through and it's fine.
Yeah.
But like something wasn't right. So I just fucking let it go. But then I asked him at the end, "Oh, was that on?" He said, "Yeah, it was fucking tight as fuck." I said, "Well, give it to me." Like, I would have held it for longer if I'd known. Do you mean?
Yes, yeah. Because you felt that you hadn't.
Yeah,
There was
but again,
1 out of 10 missing. Like,
just just be. I'm playful with it. Like when I can. Do you know what I mean? I'm getting a bit like better with it now. Like as in, like lately, I've been fucking. I don't know. Not really hard, but like a little bit more intense than usual.
Yeah.
Because I'm lighter. I feel like with some people, I'm able to go. Like not 100%, but hard. Some people like going hard, and like half head likes going hard. Like people like Batch, I can go hard with. Like the higher belts, like purple and brown belts and stuff. I'll go hard. Do you know what I mean? But then when I roll with the like lower belts, then it's like I forget sometimes. Like, oh fuck, okay, let's let him play a little bit. I remember like where my usual chilled calmness is. So you can there's spectrums to it. Some people just have one mode and they just go flat out. They fight it for their life from the beginning. Like, do you know what I mean? Like from the first time they set in the gym, it's like fuck. And it's when it's equal and you're both white belts, it does feel like that. It does feel it's just brute force against brute force.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's all about like, I don't know. It's learning. I've learned how to deal with stuff like that. If someone's pushing at you, let them and pull them the same way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can use the momentum, and that's in everything. Like you can use that. If you can make someone overbalance one way, you can push them over that way. Do you know what I mean? Like an octopus sweep, I do quite a lot. I don't know what it's called, octopus sweep. It's a kind of octopus guard thing. And people are trying to be safe by staying high on your body, but you can still, like, if you can hit high enough and kick over that way high enough, you can boost them off. You like, but there's all called something. I don't know what the fuck it's called. But I've been working with shit like that lately. Yeah,
Spider Guard's good. We've done Spider Guard this week.
My man's a factor Spider Guard though. Like I got to grab the pistol grip.
Right.
And it's hard to get. Like it's hard to get in. Like I will, but like I don't know. I got to wash my fingers with gi. I got to be really careful with it. Do you mean? But it is good though, Spider Guard. Yeah,
Reese taught me a sweep the other day, and I fucking executed it the other day, and it worked. Like,
what sweep is it?
It was like I was on my back, and my left foot was on his hip, and then I grabbed his right ankle and swept him with my right foot.
Oh, okay, right, floor, yeah,
and pulled his foot at the same time.
Yeah,
and when he hit the deck, I went up to my knees, I got on him, and I was like, fucking yes. And I said to him after, I didn't mean to fucking gloat. I said, it's just the first time I've ever successfully done it. I like it.
Yeah, I know. I say that to people as well. I say, it's the fucking first time I nailed that.
Yeah,
I do the same thing.
I said, it just feels good, doesn't it? It's like, oh, fucking something's worked. Like,
yeah, as a kid on a Saturday, had me with that. Like a young kid, like 16, 17-year-old kid. First time, it fucking went on hard as well.
Yeah.
Landed on my ass, like, because it's fucking just dunk.
Yeah.
I couldn't break fall either, because you land on your ass. Like, fucking, like, just landed on my back, like.
Do you know, like, we were talking about, like Batch and Half Yard. Like, Half Yard, like, was really good to me, like, a couple of weeks ago. And you know, when you came in as well. And
the crab ride.
Yeah, crab ride and truck and stuff.
Yeah.
I said, I love it when the boys are helpful like that. I mean,
yeah.
And that's why I love rolling with Batch as well, because, like, you know, he's a big fucker. But he, like, obviously he's stronger than me, he's bigger than me, but he doesn't fucking just rip it on.
He's got
control.
Yeah.
He's looking at you, he's looking at you, as waiting for you to tap, and then he'll fucking tell you, right, okay, this is how you can, like, prevent that from happening again. Yeah. It's like a fucking lesson, and it's the way he's great.
He's a good teacher. I think he's got, like, levels, so he knows what to do at white belt. And if you're blue belt, he'll do blue belt stuff.
Yeah,
purple belt,
bit more intensity or things like that. Like, yeah. No, he's great. Like,
yeah, you can go 100% with him, and he's still laugh at you. Like,
yeah.
I remember having a fully locked, like, rear naked choke. What I thought was fully locked was like, it was a while ago, fully on, trying his best. I thought I was really strong at the time as well. I was heavy. I was like, fuck it, for it on. And he just wouldn't tap, so obviously something wasn't right. And at the end, it's like, fuck, I could have sworn I was in. Like, I could feel his neck fucking squeezing in. And he said it was because I'd gone into it too tough. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'd gone into it with tensed muscles straight away. So it made it look like a gap thing, and he took advantage of it.
Right.
And then he showed me how to do it. And he's like, you know when you said, like, my arm was like a fucking boa constrictor before when I had you?
Yeah.
He's like, it's because of that. Like, you put it in loose, as everything's kind of squanched in, all nice and like in background, and then you start tensing up and squeeze it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, he showed me, like, a few people have said that.
Yeah.
Like, but just do it slow. There's no need to fucking rip it hard. Like,
no.
But, like, yeah.
Especially, like, at white level as well, I suppose, because, like,
we don't know what you're doing, do you?
Yeah, it's like you might be getting, like, good at putting it on, but, like, you know, the person you're rolling with might be not in the exact position where it's going to be 100% on, and you could hurt them.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know what I mean? Especially if you fucking...
A lot of higher belts will rip stuff quick. And you got to be careful with some of the higher belts. I think it's at every level, and it's just the person, to be honest.
Yeah.
But, I treat it like drilling a lot of times. So I'll do it slow. Just because I wouldn't, if we were drilling, I wouldn't just fucking rip it on super fast. If you were drilling at the beginning, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, so why would you do it? It's just like you get excited, I think, and it's like, fuck, I gotta get it quick, fuck.
Yeah,
and they see people competing and that. Like you can use one hand like on the bridge of your nose or the underneath your nose to push your head, force your head up, and then the other one comes in, you can swap hands around.
Right.
So like if people do that, do you know what I mean? I've grabbed people's foreheads before and pulled their head back to get it up. Like,
yeah.
I wouldn't fucking do that. Or like scraping the gi across their face and that. If you're in the gi, just fucking rubbing their face to get their face up. Across the mouth. Like fucking across your face. People have had that with me like that before. Like there's no real need, but like when that happens, if you're in the gym, then that happens all the time. You got to do it as well.
Yeah.
So it's like you just become the fucking product of everyone else. You're just the same as everyone else.
If someone did that with my schnoz, like instantly, then I think it's an attack.
Yeah.
Do you mean like a personal attack as opposed to like I think they try to be dirty.
Yeah.
So, and that's where I am sometimes. It's like why I find it a bit funny with that boy the other day. I was thinking, is he fucking attacking me? Or do you mean? Because
I think it's safe to say that no one is attacking anyone.
I know,
like that.
but it's just strange because like you like before you tap it, have things, man. Like you got Christmas and that. Next thing you're like fucking
yeah.
Do you mean? And
yeah. You get a lot like. Sometimes people don't give anything back and you're a bit wary like but like when it's someone new everyone's kind of friendly. The ones that are a bit more experienced, they obviously what's your name, how you doing that, and then it is slap and bump, right, I'm gonna try and fucking hurt you now, do you know what I mean? But it's a bit like that, but not to the extent that you are actually you're trying to test yourself against someone else's self. It's like you're trying to test your skills against someone else. Like how do you deal with what they've got, can you outdo them or whatever in any kind of thing. It's like that, and some people get emotionally involved with it then. I think kind of like you are. I think you get out of that though, and you kind of see it, but you're still quite early on, aren't you?
Yeah. 6 months. Well, it's only 6 months, like.
Yeah, so I'm coming up to like 2 years in. Yeah. So I think I was the same in the beginning as well. It's like you want to win, like. Do you know what I mean?
It's like Tom was saying the other day, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've always been happy learning rather than winning. I've always been like that from the beginning, but I understand when people are a bit more invested in, right, I want to fucking win this, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you've experienced it for all belt levels, all of them. Some people just don't grow out of it, like. And then some people like white belts are happy losing. It's like they tend to learn faster, I think. The people who are, not fucking like angry with themselves because they've just got tapped.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? You're gonna get tapped at every fucking level, like.
Yeah.
By all levels, like white belts will tap me out. It's like fucking.
Yeah.
I don't get angry with it. You just learn. You just learn from it.
And that's it. I'm more than happy. I enjoy losing to like a gentle tap. Do you know, like like a batch, like a batch, where like he might get me with something, and I'd be like, how the fuck did you do that? Like, do you know what I mean?
I know.
So like it makes it more fun then. It's more interesting because you're just like how the fuck.
Yeah,
do you
I know.
Mean? Like,
yeah, and you feel safe with people like that.
That's feeling safe is I think that's key.
Yeah.
Do you mean like if someone calls your name and you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I think that happens sometimes. There's a few people who want to fucking stand up all the time with me, and I'm like, all right, I need to learn like what I'm doing. Yeah, but like I'm gonna be careful. I mean, I'm a bit apprehensive with a lot of the stand up stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a few people I try to avoid, like wrist lockers.
Okay.
I'll try not to roll with wrist lockers. But if I do, I'm very fucking careful with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, especially now with the gigging and stuff, I'm that's massive amount of my livelihood now. I can get away with a broken wrist or a finger gone if I'm teaching. I can because I could just teach. I could teach without my hands really, but like but like gigging I can't. I've got a fucking gig like so. Yeah, competition isn't in for me. Did you say you were going to compete at all?
Yeah, I want to.
You going to enter anything this year?
I think I'll get to a year.
Yeah.
Which will be like end of May, early June.
You should do the Masters one in Hereford, September.
September, is it?
Yeah, that's when I did.
Is it?
It's quite good, yeah.
That'll be gi, is it?
Yeah, gi, yeah.
Yeah, I want to have at least... I do want to have at least a year where... But I want to be told, like... I want someone to say, yeah, you are at a level where you should compete.
They'll say you're ready now. You can compete now.
Is it?
White belt, yeah, you can compete.
Is it?
Yeah, that's what
I still
some
don't
of
feel like I know what I'm doing. Like,
you never
enough,
will.
though.
You never will. I didn't feel right. I did it 6 months in, and I just did it because I knew I wasn't ready. I knew that I wouldn't be ready. I wouldn't feel ready. It's just, like I said, I expected it to be like my skills against this person's skills. It ended up being a fucking stall infest. Do you know what I mean? So they scored points and stalled. I didn't get submitted or anything, but they just, the points game doesn't suit me. So sub only no-gi I'm better at.
Right.
That's just the point system that I'd want to do if I was going to compete again.
Yeah.
But that would suit me the best because people don't see you come in there. Like, kind of, people score points through different positions. They get to a position, then I'll fucking do some random bullshit and get them with some, like, half yards a little bit similar to that. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So someone will dominate him to the point where they get him fucking choked. And then or like, but you never feel ready. You won't ever feel ready.
Yeah, I just feel like I'm at the stage where like I can defend. Do you mean?
Yeah.
I'd say I could defend quite well where compared to where I was. You know what I mean? You know, but I still stall at like putting on subs. I'm more like I'll put top pressure on, and then I'm like, fuck, how do I fucking get a fucking arm bar behind now? What do I have to do? I'm like just trying to think.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I think that's normal. I react to wherever position they're in now. I mean, I'm at a phase where, say, if I get to side control, I'm not really thinking of what the options are. I'm going for that arm, and I'm going for a Kimura. And people know I'm going for it. So from there, once I've got the Kimura grip, it's like if they somehow get out of it, I'm grabbing the Americana grip. If they can't, I'm getting the straight arm. If I can't get any of that, I'll try to get to mount, or I'll try to get on the side kind of thing. Side control is my main hub.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
But
No, did.
I'm not very good at mounting. I usually get
Bucked.
stuck pushing people's arms away. Do you know what I mean? Like if you tighten up like that, I struggle to get up with stronger people, so I give up. I go to side control, and it's easier for me to get people in.
Last night I tried to do a triangle for mount on the neck.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean? But didn't succeed.
a mounted triangle.
Yeah. I got my leg behind. Well, in fact, I didn't succeed because of the fucking time I went. I was literally, I just got his head. I lifted his head up, got my leg behind. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing at that point. So I was like, okay, I've got his head, and then
The thing is, you got an arm. It's the arm that I focus on at that point. Like I don't know. I got stupidly long legs, so I should be good at triangles. I don't do enough of them more. I find it hard to get in. Like, a lot of people are good at defending triangles. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
they can sense when my legs come in. And you know when you do like a double under pass and stuff. It's like they negate it all because both legs are on the neck. It's like there's no triangle there now.
Yeah.
Or both legs are under the arms. There's no triangle. You've got to have one under, one over. And I find that hard to get with a lot of people in gym. Like, you've got to be sneaky.
Yeah, definitely. I know, like we were doing it the other day. Like you get, say for example, the left leg over now, and try and get it at a bit of a 90. Get the other leg over, push off the hip to twist. Yeah, isn't it?
Stucky's good with it. He'll get you into. He'll let you in half guard. Side control, but he's going for that far arms. You can stuff it down, and then you see the triangle or some fucking bicep slicer or some shit that you get with you. Like, but he's good
to roll with, mine. Yeah. You like him where I'm at. I know I'm gonna get fucked up, but in a good way.
He's technical. He's flexible as well. So it's like shit that not many people do. Like,
and he's not trying to do like.
No, I know. Yeah, it's tidy. I know. I'm fairly flexible in some ways, so I'm trying to play a similar game. There's like 3 or 4 people who are like that flexible where you can use your legs more. I'm trying to think of that really. But yeah, I don't know where I'm headed. I don't know what the fuck I need to do for purple belt. I think it's just keep
turning up.
Yeah, just keep doing it really. Yeah. I'm enjoying it though. I'm still enjoying it. It's quite fun. I won my award as well, my Student of the Year award.
Let's talk about it.
Well, yeah, it's only because I've been training fucking loads, isn't it? I got confused though. I thought it was the one that everyone voted for, but it was the teachers one.
Well, the coaches,
the coaches voted for me. Yeah, and I thought it was something weird because, like running up to it, like during December stuff, all the higher belts wanted to roll with me.
Right.
I think they're all kind of testing me. Do you know what I mean?
Sussing it out.
Yeah. So first time I rode with Frango.
Yeah.
And I'm talking to Batch, and they called me over, kind of thing. So I think I rode. I thought this is fucking weird, and G was rolling me more.
Did you go up to this?
And like. No one was rolling me. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. But it was good. It's fun. It's nice to be acknowledged, recognized. Yeah, it's like, you know, I've put a lot of work into it. I've been trying. I've been enjoying it. Like, I'm consciously trying to improve and trying to think of like ways to make the simple stuff better, like my knee cut thing, like that roll was really good at Frank. You told me like one little detail which helped my knee slide, and I can get past loads of people now, apart from like the fucking little Lloyd, fucking ludicrous legs, like. But yeah, you know, I've got 2 passes. I got like there's a couple of subs from different positions, you know, but I need to make them perfect. I need to make them better.
Right.
I still hate the guillotine though.
Is it?
If I get caught in the guillotine, I still panic for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it a case, do you think, that like, is it a fear of them falling back with your head?
Well, I don't think it's just...
Do you mean?
Yeah, no, I don't know. It's just the fact that it doesn't feel like it's not on. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
You know, they say you're safe if you go to the side. So if you got a guillotine, if you go like kind of 90 degrees that way, I'm safe. But it doesn't feel safe.
Right.
I feel like I'm getting choked.
Yeah.
And because I can't see anything, so everything's black anyway. You know, like if like a rear naked,
looking forward.
yeah. There's light. You can see, you can feel like what's happening. But like with the guillotine, it's close. You know, I don't know. I don't really understand the mechanics of it, because it's different. It feels different for everyone. You know, and yeah, no, I don't know. Felix is really good with that guillotine, though.
Is he?
Yeah. He nails the kids like fucking twice the size of the guillotine.
Fair play, like.
They don't, you know, when they come in and they just rugby tackle.
Yeah,
he just fucking locks it in, leg over the back, just fucking straight in. Like, it's amazing. But yeah, he got his grey belt the other day as well.
Class. So what's that? Like belt 2 or 3?
Well, there's white belt, there's white, grey, and then there's grey.
Ah, nice.
So you kind of skip the belt, but I think everyone in nails has skipped the belt. But yeah, no, he's enjoying it. It's good. He loves the nails kid class better than anyone else.
Man.
Yeah, he went to like 2 or 3 other gyms, and nowhere like nails.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like they care more about the kids. Like, they remember their names, they make an effort to know the kids, and they know what each one is and what they've learned and what they've done and stuff.
Yeah.
Like the gyms he'd been to before, they didn't know his name after being there for a year. Like,
Right. Aye.
and like they're careful with the kids as well. It's like they don't just let them just fucking loose on each other like some places he's been. And there's like a 14-year-old fucking ripping arm bar. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Aye.
Oh, you got can opener in one place before. Like, you know, anything to do with the spine, you don't fucking do, like. And the coach was walking around, and I thought, I was seeing this kid fucking just annihilating Felix. I thought, right, he needs to learn how to tap. So I thought, I'm going to stay out of it. If he gets too much for him, he needs to tap. So I was watching this happen. He had the kid in his clothes guard. The kid started, you don't know what a can opener is?
No, I think so.
So say if you're in my clothes guard.
Yeah.
So say I'm in your clothes guard. I put my hands around the back of your head and just pull your head down.
Oh, shit.
So your spine kind of crunches in, and it opens the legs, and you can pass. It's not allowed at certain levels. I don't think white belts are allowed to do it.
Right.
You see it all the time in MMA. Like if you watch like UFC and stuff.
Yeah.
That's how they get out of guards, because it's like it's just fucking just rip it. Do you know what I mean? Shit. So his kid was doing it to Felix, and the coach was walking around, and I thought, he's going to call it now, because I know you're not supposed to do that. So he looked at him directly, carried on walking. I thought, you fucking twat.
Right.
So he didn't go back after that. But I had a word with him and said, look, do you want to come back? He came off crying and stuff. He was in pain, like it fucking hurt him. And he was like, I said, we don't have to go back if you want to, we find someone else. He said, no, I want to go back. I'm going to fucking beat you next time.
Is it?
Yeah. And he did. He did. Well, I showed him how to get out of it, because Norm showed me. Like someone ripped the same thing on me that I didn't see it come in. I just fucking rammed my head down. And I thought, fucking hell, why? Like,
to bring it into your ribs, essentially, like.
Yeah. It's just forcing you down, forcing your head into your cock.
Fuck.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's only so far that'll go, like, and all your spine is kind of crunched. This guy did it to me, and Norm saw it. And I just tapped straight away. I thought it was a shock, like.
Right.
I just fucking tapped, fucking hell. And, I'm trying to be nice by it, like, to me.
Yeah.
I wasn't, I fucking upped the ante after that. But Norm said, he told me how to get out of it. Just fucking support your own head as much as you can, like, just crunch it in so you stop it.
Okay.
I told him how to do that, and it negated all that fucking thing. He just sat there while this girl did that. She got fucking tired, and he did some fucking, I think he mounted Americana or something. No, he was trying. He was dominating her after that, though. So it's fucking landed for him.
That's going to be really good for his confidence, isn't it?
Yeah, this is months ago now.
It's like a good lesson, really, isn't it?
Yeah, well, he was going there for ages, and he never had. They never knew his name, and there were people that started after him, getting promoted above him, like, and he was like beating him, like, and he knows more. Like, we were going through stuff here. He knows the names and stuff. He knows the name of different moves. He knows, like, where he's safe. Like, he did judo for a little bit as well. He knows piecing things together, like. And he's never acknowledged until now, until going to nails, like he's proper like a part of it now, and he loves the coaches and stuff. They all know him by name, and that's good.
Yeah,
he loves it. Yeah, no.
No, Grenades is great, man.
Yeah,
it's still fucking hands down one of the best things I've ever done.
Yeah.
Jiu-Jitsu, like.
Yeah, I'm glad. Well, I tell
Thank
everyone.
Thank you for getting me in it, like.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't change it. Right? I'm glad I'm doing it now as well, later. Because you're the same as me, you didn't do a lot of sport to do.
No,
so
I like, played rugby up until I went to youth.
Yeah.
But then I was more into music then. So.
Yeah, we're in good nick, like, do you mean?
Yeah.
Like a lot of the boys, like, our age is fucked. No way, like.
Yeah.
You know, back's gone, knees gone, hips are gone, shoulders gone, neck.
Fucking Tom with his fucking bicep the other day, innit?
Oh, yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah.
You know, everything takes a toll on your body, doesn't it? Luckily, musicians, nothing really takes a toll.
No, apart from booze and crack.
Yeah, mental fucking anguish.
Yeah.
For those of you that have been asking, you can now support the Riff Room podcast by clicking the link below, clicking the link in our link tree, wherever it is, it'll be around here somewhere. And you can buy us a coffee. That'd be fantastic for us, just to show you support. If you're enjoying what we're doing, it means we could do it for longer, we do it better, we do a better job. We really love making these for you. So if you want to show your appreciation, you're more than welcome to buy us a coffee each.
That would be fantastic. Thank you very much. And also, we are considering starting up a Patreon service on YouTube. So we'd have like exclusive content for people who support us on Patreon. It's like at this stage, it's something we're considering. If you think, if you guys would be behind it, the guys who are listening, let us know. And like your support is what would encourage us to make the Patreon. So let us know about that.
So it'd be like behind the scenes stuff.
Behind the scenes, yeah.
Things that we can't show on YouTube.
Yeah.
So it'd be a lot of fun. So yeah, let us know the kind of thing that you'd like to see. And we really appreciate the support. Thank you.
Thank you very much.